want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, you can make me dance. I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in order, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. I'm Keith Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Hewer, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the Lions, first down.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Detroit Lions, first down.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. There's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, a good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. But will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
Wait.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
The cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Headed out right. He can run it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Young working from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Blaster, 6. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down around the 34.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways. Defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Set. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they have 3rd and short.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forces an incompletion.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, brought pounding it forward, and an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 4.
Trying it again with Hubbard. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He dodged the tackle. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Let's go. Black 40. Set, cut.
On second down, it's Hubbard. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Here we go, set. Clock, 60 red. 60 red.
5-yard line.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
That's another
Let's go now.
Panthers first.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Set, ready. Ready.
A second down throw for Young. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Hey, blue. 52 blue. Smash, smash. Steal, black. Cut.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Down, cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pick up of 2 here. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Black shot.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 31-yard line.
Get ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Lions nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Goff on 3rd. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Panthers and Tedero McMillan taking over once again. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here.
Red 38. Blue striker. Drill green. Claws red. 6. Mega. Ready?
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Forced that to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That one goes for 25 yards.
Ready?
And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Here we go. Cut.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Comes it underneath, Hubbard. And they take him down right along the 30.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Black shot. Set.
Again, it's Young. Caught, nice gain left side. To the house, touchdown Carolina! The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. It is Jimmy Horn back deep for the Panthers. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready.
First and
Fight.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Black. 95. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go pink. 10 black, blue striker. Cut.
Now Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. On the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers.
Let's go. Black
First
40.
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Black ultra. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Strike. Check. Down. Rail. Yellow. 52 blue. Set.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. Set. 45. Black. Red. 6. Mega. Claws red.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Trying for the touchdown. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions down to running back David Montgomery getting back to work. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
By 20.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. From the gun, Gong. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Jack Fox on the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Black, 95. Green Jack. Field, black. Hughes, yellow. Cut.
1st down, Young. Cut out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Space past the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of 9.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. Into the hands of Leggett. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yellow. Come on, set. Yep, there's left.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Young up 1st and 10. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Going to have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Watch out now. Red, cycle. Ready, ready. Red, smash, red. Slide blue.
To the air on 1st down. Young escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Set, ready, ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Blue, 32. White, white. Steel, black. Hey, green. Grill, green. Ready?
Young to throw it. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Black Ultra. Set.
Now it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 18 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Red. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Up to the air now. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
First down throw from Goff. Short pass brought in. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short game. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Goff off the play action. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now there's special teams involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers set to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Ready.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
10 seconds. Ready. Set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Black. Fight. Hut.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
At the 40-yard line.
50. Green. Black. Red. Black shot. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Red. Let's go. Red. 38. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Come on,
First
set.
and 10
Ready.
at the 43.
Here's Young to throw. That's caught by Hubbard. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hut.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. This is Leggett working the left side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working inside the red zone. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers trying to end this before the final quarter. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Dump off caught by his back. Short pickup to their own 31. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down. Trying to sneak here, Goff. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4. They'll go for it. Goff. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Panthers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Chased out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. Give him 4 yards on the run, and we're at the end of our third quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
17.
At the 7-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers keep running away with this. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On first down, it's gone. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
On first down, it's Gibbs. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
Throwing the out route complete. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Punt team on the field. And he's been one of the players of this game. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready up. Let's ready.
Young working from the gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Come on, set, ready.
Young throwing here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Blue striker.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. It connects on the deep shot. It's a huge pickup on the play. It'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Young again. He's trying to go deep again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180.
Goff on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Gonna throw again. Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Lions just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Finds a seam down the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
16 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
They're going to pass it here. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers tack on 7 more to their lead.
56. Lions 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
Now
off.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Gibbs now from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Off play action, Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Goff now on 3rd down. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Let's go. 52 blue. Fury yellow. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers...
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they took care of business just as you'd expect.